That was a lot of preparation to be interrupted as we came in, as was the plan. This is not your usual scheduled stop on your channeling routine, but we appreciate you making room for us. And of course, by us, we mean others. And by others, we mean more. And by more, we mean something that is beyond your comprehension, which is why it is more. But there you go. And here you are, letting us come through again to play in this fine, unique way of coming through with verbal noises which carry meaning only to those who know how to interpret them. It is quite a unique way of communicating, especially if you do not wish to do it well. But that is the nature of your realm, to immerse yourself in hardship to see if you can dig yourselves out. And then you always can go back to say, I forgot. And of course you did. You were supposed to. That's why you're here. Most of you, anyway, the vast majority. But some of you have never forgotten and came back to help those who have by putting little notices, little helpful hints in their locker or on their mirror or on their refrigerator, little notes to remind them of how great they really are. And there are those of you who are helping steer others to a higher vibrational life, to have them reflect and choose a different perspective, a different mode of response through greater awareness. And then they will carry that, and that will ripple out as that learning passes from one to the other. The learning is progressing at a very rapid pace, and those who are exhibiting what you determine as low vibrational behaviors are vastly losing steam and becoming passe. Yes, they still get a lot of airtime as your media represents those who have the largest and most expensive bullhorns for now. For in your near future, we will not define near. There are major changes coming and a more realistic believability in your news programs. For telepathy will change you and all about you, except for maybe some of those beings which are around you always, for they are most likely already aware if they are concerned or consider it relevant or even something worth experiencing in a novel way. So while this is a sort of an abrupt coming to you, we will say, we know that those little darlings would like to stop by and finish communicating a little more about their lessons. And with the good graces of the Pleiadians, we, Usol, well, that last part wasn't really part of our name, but we shall let those little darlings come through. And we are grateful for you and for yours. And may you know more about what yours is. Uncle Ray, Uncle Ray, we came to play, and they were already playing with us, and they stick around a little bit because they kind of like you. They keep your eye on you. They keep an eye on you, and like you know. But today we were wondering, and we know it is so vast, and we know it is it, almost all the people on your planet who can collect things. They collect things. They like things, and a lot of those have different meanings throughout time, as you know it. Your other lives or other experiences in other lives, which are related to your life, which bleed through a little bit and give it a little extra push, a little extra magnetism to bring it into your reality. But yes, and a lot of people, they just collect things, and they're, you call them hoarding, or just going overboard, or things like that. And we understand if there are medical issues, or if there are quality of life impacts and that sort of things. But a lot of people collect. there's there is almost an endless supply of things. If there is a thing, almost always somebody collects it. And you might even say that even the trash people collect things. But anyway, and we know that the Chandler, we know he collects a lot of things. Gee, I wonder if he collects books. Well, you guys can all see that. Well, you can't see them all because this is only part. We can't turn the camera around. You can see all around. But people collect things that have no practical purpose, even things that are strange, and some people pay a lot of money for them. Little pieces of paper that they call baseball and football cards. People collect little things that can be broken, and they pay lots more. They pay more money for things that sit on shelves than people pay for houses in their whole lives. It's just, there's no real logic to it. It is all based on imaginary scarcity, which is one thing which is we don't really buy into. And the second thing is on emotional values, because very few of the things that people collect actually have a practical purpose at the current time which they buy them. Some people collect old things which no longer have that practical value in a realistic form in your current society. But some people collect cars. That's not even just little cars, big cars too, or models, or thimbles, or spoons, or properties, or horses, big and small, and plastic and steel, and or paintings, or things, creations by specific people. It's there, there are no ends. Well, we collect experiences, and we collect fun playthings and playmates. And that's what we like to collect, because we collect sharing. That is all what we are about. So we don't really collect things other than moments and information. We collect a lot of information. And but when you have all these minds working together, and such great minds working with you, it's all easy and fun to get all this information. But you got, yeah, uh, we will have to have somebody explain it to us. The teachers can, but it doesn't really make sense from an objective viewpoint, and it doesn't have to make sense. But we would just like to know a little bit more about it. That's all. Because it's just one of those incongruent things, situations, events, processes, habits that humans have, abilities that we don't have. So there you go. But yes, if we were going to collect things, we would collect smiles on people, and we would collect songs that people sing for us, and we would collect dance steps that make us laugh. You guys, We, yeah, we are waiting. We are waiting. We are hopeful. We are hopeful. Sing a song. Sing a song for us. We know lots of individuals are working on them, but they don't think that their songs are enough, or they haven't really taken the time yet. But that will come. It will come. It will come, because you guys do not want to disappoint us, the cosmic darlings of your near future. Woo-hoo. We don't think that's saying too much. And so nice to those nice, young, funny beings for letting us come in. Well, they were coming in anyway. They really didn't let us come in. But yeah, you knew we wanted to talk to you. So we got to come in. We got to come in. That's the important thing. We got a chance to play and sing and interact. Woo! And we've been doing a lot of that, and wondering about your knickknacks and things that people collect. And, and people collect dead things. That's, and not even for scientific purposes. They should just ask them when they're alive, and they will do that in the future. If you want to learn about something, you just ask it. Say, I wonder about this about a wombat. Well, go find a wombat and ask. And then the wombat can tell you. And other beings will be around to help you if you need that. That is, you are going to have the ether and telepathy as a resource. You think that you can Google stuff now. Wait till you get to know everything that you need almost instantaneously. And in a couple more generations or so, that will happen even more and more and more. So more stuff to look forward to, more stuff to look forward to. Anyway, we are going to go and we are going to practice floating. Yes, and not even on your water in some ways, but we can do that too. We have, we wish you guys could really experience our ships, but that is not vibrationally compatible. So we will go and we will play, and we will play as we go, and we will wish you to play and sing and work on our songs, and we will come back to you another time. Bye now. Woo.